Yo, what is up, guys? AA Lightning is here, back with another video. And based off the title and, well, now you can see the picture on the screen, it is the end of Attack on Titan. Now, I'm assuming if you clicked on this video, you've probably seen the ending and how it's all played off. Now, I've already read the ending of the manga, so I knew how it was. But I need to talk about the journey. So I started watching in 2020 pandemic year. I'm sure a lot of people did started watching around that time too. And I've never been really into TV shows. Like, other than Ninjago, maybe Kicking It, there's never really been that TV show for me. Ninjago was obviously the one before. And in the pandemic, I kind of dropped Ninjago and started to watch Attack on Titan. And the first season was good. I was excited to see the second season. It had me on my tits, and the second season was also really good. With that being said, came one of the best experiences anyone can probably experience in their life, is watching that third season of Attack on Titan. I think I watched 24 episodes. It was like 21 or 22. A lot of episodes in 2 days. Now, I know some of you probably watched in one day. I'm not here to compete with who's watched it faster or not, but I don't think I've ever had a feeling like watching Attack on Titan season 3 ever. That probably has to be one of the most, I was literally thinking about it when I went to sleep. That's how meaningful it was for those 2 days, and I still remember watching it. I've never had that same experience watching any TV show. Never had that watching Ninjago. Never had that watching Death Note. Never had that watching JJK. Never had that watching, you name it. I've never had that experience. Season 4, Part 1, amazing. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it as much as Season 3, but Season 4, Part 1, I was not let down. Some people didn't like the animation. Some people didn't like this. Some people didn't like that. Season 4 Part 1 was straight fire. And after I watched Season 4 Part 1, I had to read the manga just to make sure my man Levi was okay. And I ended up reading it to the end. Now. Like many people, I was not a huge fan of the ending in the manga. Alright, for many reasons, I just really didn't like the way it played out. And Season 4 Part 2 of AOT came. And when I watched that, I completely forgot about everything, and I felt right back in love with the TV show. And I keep saying this when I talk about my general Attack on Titan review. Season 4 Part 1 and Part 2 were really good. It is almost on par with Season 3 Part 1 and Part 2 for me. Well, I wouldn't say almost on par. It's definitely lower on the on the totem scale, but it was fantastic. And then Season 4 Part 3 Part 1 came, the first part of the movie, and I loved that too. I'm not going to pretend like I didn't like the first part of the movie. I knew how it was going to end, and maybe that kind of lowered the hype for me. And I think after the end of Season 4 Part 2 of Attack on Titan, Season 4 Part 2 of Attack on Titan, once I read the manga, the hype for AOT just kind of drifted down. And other shows such as JJK, I started watching Hunter. I think Hunter x Hunter I finished a while back, but Hunter x Hunter was another great show. I started paying more attention to that, and obviously because the JJK manga was ongoing. But I just finished watching Season 4, Part 3, fully. The first and second long episodes. Now I will say, I still wish it could have ended differently. There's still maybe some things here and there that I didn't like. And the first time I watched it, I actually watched the second part twice. I was like, this is not it. And I watched it again, and I just thought to myself, you know what? This isn't bad. This is actually pretty good. Now, I wish we could have gotten a little more, to be honest. Like, I know there isn't much more to get, but I wish we could have gotten a little more, and I was also kind of like really annoyed towards the end when they nerfed Levi, because a lot of people started watching the show because of Levi. But man, after watching it in totality, I look back on AOT as the best anime ever. Now, obviously, this could change, and I've only watched like what 15 anime before, but for me, it is the best anime ever. And despite the ending, despite all that, the ending is kind of growing on me actually after watching it for the second time. I'm okay with it. I like it. And like part 3 as a totality, season 4, part 1, part 2, part 3 is good. Now it didn't reach the levels of season 3, or sorry, season 4, all 3 parts were good. Now they didn't reach the level of season 3 for me, which nothing I watch I don't think will ever reach that level. But I like has to be one of the best shows ever created, one of the best mangas ever written. Even though I've only read like 2, I've seen 3. I've read 3. I watched up to the Heaven's Arena fight, Hunter x Hunter, between Chrollo and Hisoka, and then I don't know, dude took a vacation because of his health, which we respect those. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I just wanted to say, if you haven't seen Attack on Titan, go watch it. It is a masterpiece.